Welcome back to Staying Active with Coach Taylor. This is day number 3, so this should be your third PE class. Today you can see I've created a small space here in Weinberg Gym, so welcome back to campus visually. And I have a ball. You can use a sock, you could use a wadded up piece of paper. It would be a little tougher for the bouncing portions, but you could do that. You can use a tennis ball, a ping pong ball, or I have a super bouncy moon ball that I found in my office, so I'm going to give that one a try. But we're just going to do some fundamental catching and bouncing activities for a little warm-up, and then have a little bit of fun doing some other activities in just a bit. Alright, so you have your ball. First of all, we're just going to work on just tossing back and forth, warming up a little bit, hand-eye coordination, or in my case, I'm not looking at the ball, but it's always a good idea to stare at the ball and look at the ball to see where it's going. But going back and forth, keeping it very simple. Then you can try bouncing it. I'll back up a little bit so you can see it. So same thing. Just throwing in a little bit of a bounce here. Just going back and forth. Okay, you can try around your back. So in this case, I'm just tossing the ball around my back and catching it. Going clockwise here, so you can go slower. You can actually hand it off to start off and then gradually pick up the pace if you would like. And go in the opposite direction, so counterclockwise. Once again, just warming up, so I'm loosening up my arms right here, working a little bit of core, and just having a little bit of fun. You can try some tricks. So this one, I want to toss it, hit it on the back of my hand, and then catch it with the opposite hand. So once again, you toss it, hit it on the back of your hand, and then catch it with the opposite hand that you tossed it to. So something like that. Just staying real simple, nice and slow. Nice, even underhand tosses. Once again, using any type of item that you can find that you can toss and catch. If you want to add in that bounce, you would bounce it, hit it up, and then catch it. Bounce it, hit it up, and catch it. Bounce it, hit it up, and catch it. Bounce it, hit it up, and catch it. Okay, so that's another thing you can do. Another one you can do is under the legs. So I'm going to toss the ball under the leg and catch it with my opposite hand. Toss it under the leg, catch it with the other hand. So just, once again, having some fun. Making up some tricks, okay? There's also over the back, so I'm going to toss it up with my right and then catch it with my left. So I'm going to toss it around and up over my shoulder. It should come over my shoulder and I should catch it. So in theory, it sounds pretty easy. It's a little tougher when you actually try to do it. So toss it up and then catch it. Now I'm going to try my left hand, which is going to be a little tougher, but still I want to challenge myself a little bit, so we're going to give it a try. So come around, toss it, whoop. That time I actually hit my shoulder, so I'm going to give it another go. Once again, if we don't succeed the first time, we try again, and have fun while you're doing it. So, toss it up. Oh, that time I got lucky enough to get it. So we're going to try that, okay? So in this case, toss it. I'm going to use the same hand. So right hand to right hand. Right hand to right hand. Right hand to right hand. Let me see if I can do that with left. Left. Oh, when I missed the catch, but almost got the toss. Let's try that again. Left. And left, left, and left. Okay, another one you can try, I'll back up a little bit, is bounce it behind you and catch it in your left hand. So if I toss it from behind me, it bounces under my legs, and I catch it with my right hand. There we go. Try the other way. So coming around. Once again, just having some fun. You can make up your own tricks. Another trick you can try is toss it up, hit it on your elbow, and then catch it. And then catch it, and then catch it, and then catch it. And then we're going to try one more. In this case, you can either toss it up and try to make your hand go around the ball one time before you catch it, or you can bounce it and try to make your hand go around the ball one complete time before you catch it. So let's give it a try. See, all the way around, and then catch it. Okay, let's try it left. That time I didn't get all the way around. I don't think it's a little tougher with the left. Okay, let's try it with the bounce. There we go. Next time I actually got 2 times around. Once again, just making up some tricks and giving it a try. The other one you can try, you can throw it up and spin one time and then catch it. Okay, let's give that a try. Oh, almost hit myself in the head. Get a little dizzy. Let's try that one again. I didn't toss it in front of me. Alright, I'm having trouble on that one, so I'm going to simplify it and see if I can bounce it and then spin and then catch it. If it bounces more than once, that's okay, but have some fun with it, challenge yourself. Let's give this one a try. Okay, that time I got that one. Let's try left hand. Ha! Barely got it. So good job, make up your own tricks, have some fun with it. Alright, now that we've practiced a little bit of bouncing and catching and tossing and spinning, we're going to move over to the wall here. So if you have a wall in your backyard, on the side of your house, apartment, townhome, complex, whatever, or even if you have a roof that you could use and toss the ball up on and let it roll back down and do a couple of these activities, that would be great. So we're going to come over to the wall, we're going to toss the ball with our right hand, bounce it, and then catch it. So once again, bounce and catch with the hand that you are throwing. So if you're left-handed, you could do the left hand. If you're right-handed, do the right hand to start off, because it'll be a little bit easier. So once again, we're going to do about 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just working on your hand-eye coordination, moving your body a little bit. On your technique, if you want to work a little bit more on your form, you could turn sideways, pull down, and then throw. But if you're just going to toss it 2 more times, you can just toss it like that. But once again, if you wanted to work on your form, you would turn sideways, step, pull down, and throw towards your target. Alright, I'm going to try about 5 or 6 with my left hand now, trying to work both sides of the body. Obviously, you can see I am right-handed, not left-handed. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, now we're going to toss it off the wall. We're going to toss it with our right hand and catch it with our left hand. Then I'm going to toss it with my left hand and catch it with my right hand. In between each toss, it's going to hit the wall, bounce on the floor, and then I'm going to catch it. So once again, starting with the throwing with our right hand, catching with our left hand. So right, bounce, catch left. Toss left, bounce, catch right. So this is a very bouncy ball, so hopefully you have something that isn't quite as bouncy so you don't have to move out of the video screen each time you do it. But we'll try and toss it underhand so maybe it won't bounce as far. There we go. Alternating, moving, once again, just slowly warming up your body. But once again, focusing on hand-eye coordination today. Alright, do a couple of little tosses. Alright, this time we're going to try and toss it, bounce, and spin, and then catch it. Okay, so right hand only this time. Toss, spin, and catch it. Alright, left-handed now. Underhand toss because my ball is so bouncy. And catch it. Alright, now we're going to try and alternate. So I'm going to toss with my right, I'm going to catch with my left. Whoop. Got to track down the ball, and I forgot that I was supposed to spin, so let's try that again. Okay. And left. There we go. Let's try left hand now. And catch right. Okay. Now we're going to try and take the bounce out of the whole scheme. So I'm going to toss it off the wall with my right, and I'm going to catch it with my left. Let me move this up just a little bit so you can see a little better. There we go. Alright. Go right. Left. Back and forth. Toss with the right, catch with the left. Toss with the left, catch with the right. Now once again, those are some simple warm-ups that you can do. You can create your own challenges. Before we transition into our next activity, just want to let you guys know, make sure you're taking a water break. Make sure you are stretching out in between activities, staying loose, stretching your legs. Ideally, you would hold those for a slow 10 count before you rotate to the next stretch. But make sure you're stretching out, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and most of all, make sure you're having fun. All right, let's move on to the next activity. Okay, we're going to work on a little bit of hand-eye coordination. So, if you notice in front of me, I have a cup of stacks. You can use cup stacks that are officially designed and made for this with some little holes in the bottom so that they slide on and off easier. Or you can just use some plastic drinking cups. Don't use the glass cups from the kitchen. but the plastic ones work really well if you have those laying around the house, or if you have some in your outdoor party section, with social distancing, of course. Then you can try and do this activity with these cups. So when you're doing cup stacking, first of all, we're going to start off with just 10 cups. There's 12 that come in a set, but for today's activity, we're just going to use 10. So with the 10 cups, you're going to place them down in front of you. Your hands are normally on the table flat, and you would say on your mark, get, set, go. You would try to stack them up into a pyramid. Since you have 10, there will be 4 cups on the bottom. On the second layer, there would be 3 cups. On the third layer, there would be 2 cups. And on the top, then you would tag the table again. That just confirms that you have it freestanding without you holding it up. And then you would bring the cups down and stack them back into a stack, just like that. So we're going to try that. So ideally what you want to do is use both hands at the same time. For most people that do this, they tend to start off by holding the cups in one hand and only using one hand. That's not going to make your time that fast. It is still fun to do, and that's where you want to start off, because you want to try and pick up 2 stacks at the same time. Okay, so for example, I would want to be able to pick up 2 stacks, so I can use both hands simultaneously. So when I pick up 2 stacks, I want to leave one right there. That's going to be my middle cup. Okay, then I'm going to drop 2 at the same time using both hands on each side of that. Then I'm going to put the last one on the bottom and the middle one on the second row. Then I'm going to continue the 2 outside ones. The next one's put my other hand on the table while I'm playing the last one tag. Now that I've touched the tail with both hands, then once again using both hands, I bring it out and down. Okay? So once again, hands on the table. I pick up 2 stacks while leaving 1 for the middle bottom cup. Then I place 1 on each side. Then I place the last bottom one on the bottom row. At the same time, I'm placing the middle one of the second row. Then I come back out, the 2 outside ones. There you go. Tagging the table and then bringing them down. So we're going to try that a little bit faster. You can try it a couple times over and over. Make sure the cups aren't sticking. Sometimes they will. Just do your best. Have fun with it. Don't get frustrated. And once again, this helps work on your hand-eye coordination. So once again, hands on the table. There, 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 there. Tag. And down. Okay. One more time. Okay. And then you would time yourself. You could have a little stopwatch. You can use your phone or your parents' phone and push start, do it, then push stop and see what times you can get. You could also do different games by putting stacks of 3, okay? And then you would need all your cups, or just 3 stacks of 3, so we take one. Then you have to build, tag, then you have to take down, and put them all together. So different things that you can do. Now, keeping that in mind, we're going to transition over here on the floor, and we're going to do a more active game involving cup stacking. So hold on just a second. Great job. You can practice this on your own before you do the next thing, and you can pause the video, and then you can go to the game that we're going to do in the small space out here on the Weinberg gym floor. All right, great job, guys. Keep it up. We're going to continue with using our cups. So if you can see behind me here, I have 10 different spots. It's hard to see where I'm pointing, but you have 10 different spots out here with one of the cups on each of the spots, except for the purple one right here, because I'm going to place this one there. What you need to do is start in the middle. So I have 2 red spots for the middle. I'm going to start there. I have to run and grab a cup and place it back in the middle, creating my cup pyramid. Okay? So, once again, I'm going to place this one on the purple right here. I'm going to go stand in the red spots. When I say go, I have to go and grab a cup, return it, and start building my pyramid. Then run and grab another cup, bring it back, and try to continue building the pyramid. And so on until I've created my pyramid. Then I have to do 20 jumping jacks, and then I have to start taking down my pyramid. So taking 1 cup at a time back to the spots, and then doing, once again, 25 jumping jacks. So it's going to be on your mark, get set, go, 1 cup at a time, building up your pyramid, doing 25 jumping jacks, one at a time, taking back the cups to the spots, and then once again doing 25 jumping jacks. So we're gonna give it a try. I'm probably gonna get tired. You guys will probably beat me in this, but if you have some small space, I'm using about a 10-foot by 10-foot area here. If you have some paper plates, or if you just wanna set up some markers with a piece of paper to do this, once again using your plastic cups or just your little party drinking cups that you have, parties that you throw away at the end of the day, you can use those as well. You can find something to use for this. Okay, so we're gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna go to the middle. All right, on your mark, get set, and go. So I take the first step. I'm gonna start with the middle of my pyramid. Just as we did on the table. You can go any order you want. So I need 4 on the bottom. Then I need 3 on the next row. I need 2 on the next row. Once again, if it falls down, just drag it back up. And I gotta find one more here. So I've created my pyramid. Now I have to do 25 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so what's up next? You have to put those cups back on the spots where they started. So one at a time. Anywhere you want to go. One over here, one left. Back to the middle, and what do? Oh, 25 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Hopefully you guys had some fun doing that. You can make up your own activities or relay races using the cups. Once again, make sure you're getting your heart rate up, make sure you're getting a little bit of sweat, and make sure you're exercising and staying active. So you can try this a couple different ways. You can practice over at the table or on the floor doing the cup stacking drill, 4, 3, 2, 1, tapping the table, then bringing it back down. But once again, getting away from the computer if you can, staying active, having some fun. Go Jaguars! All right, to wrap up today's session, I'm going back to the cups. So if you notice behind me here, I have 3 stacks of cups. I have an orange, I have a blue, and I have a yellow. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start down on the orange. I'm going to stack the cups up into a stack, tag the table, unstack them back the way you see them right now. Then I'm gonna run over to the blue cups. I'm gonna stack them into a pyramid, tag the table, and then once again stack them up into a stack. And then lastly, I am going to come to the yellow cups and I'm going to stack them up into a pyramid and then unstack them, once again giving myself a little bit of a challenge. You guys can create your own challenges. You can do something similar to this if you have enough cups. You can do smaller pyramids if you have less cups, or you can just do one set of cups if you want to go back and practice going up and down like I showed you earlier. So wish me luck, and luck to you guys as well. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Going on to the blue. And running over to, straight down. And that's it. So once again, have some fun, come up with your own activities, and you guys did awesome.